Between Boston and Providence, everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Patriots very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to Achane on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at their 38. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Angel.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Yeah, you're here, Theo.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Hey, zip right.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, it's May. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
On first down, back to Achane. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and a couple. Tua sets up to pass it. On the RPO with under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
3rd and 8.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Tua going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
You're right here.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Diddy, what's up? Hey, come with me, come with me.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw with May. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
At the Dolphins' 47-yard line.
Five. Crazy. Hey, what's up?
To throw, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Henderson. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Here goes to that.
To the air, May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They set up the screen for Henderson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey, what's that? 5. Crazy.
Throwing here is May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Fighting through it. He's got space. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Henderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. From the gun on 3rd down is May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Crazy. Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man. Complete. That's Castillo. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Marte Mapu the one to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. Broken tackle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Patriots 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19!
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting on the jeopardy right now.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
At the 42-yard line.
Here goes tonight. Hey, come with me. Hey, what's up?
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. And they go play action now. May. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, what's up?
Henderson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now May on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, what's up? Hey, now, here.
On first down, it's Henderson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henderson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, what's up?
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll take this from a 9 down to 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Crazy. Yes, sir.
Here's a 2nd and 7. We'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Pats have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. That's some space here. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's a give up the middle. It's good.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Miami.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, Achane.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense very happy with what you're doing.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Tua. Now he's going to step up and run.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 31. Patriots 28. Jason Sanders to kick off.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's 1st and 10.
Five.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to win this football game here in overtime. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Miami, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.